Come back, my dear student. In this section, we'll be briefly discuss what is Codeigniter and how Codeigniter works. Okay, because you really need to understand how Codeigniter works, how it operates before you start coding in Codeigniter. Okay, so Codeigniter is an MVC framework. Don't forget I told you earlier that Codeigniter is a framework. Okay, we have so many PHP frameworks. We have Laravel, we have Symfony, okay, we have PHP Cake, okay, so we have Codeigniter. Okay, so there are so many PHP frameworks out there. Okay, but I chose this Codeigniter because I believe it's flexible, it's more secure. Okay, it's very secure. Okay, so it's designed to work independently without relying too much on other components. Okay, so it uses a model view controller architectural design. Okay, Codeigniter comes with some libraries. Of course, we'll be discussing those. They are very important. Yeah, we'll be laying our hands on libraries and helpers. Okay, so it is easy to master for anyone who is already familiar with PHP. Even if you are not familiar with PHP, you can easily pick up Codeigniter and learn it. It's very simple. Okay, so this is the diagrams I actually want to use to explain Codeigniter. Don't forget I said Codeigniter is it is an MVC framework. The M is an acronym for model. Okay, V is an acronym for view. The C stands for controller. Okay, so the controller controls both view and model. Okay, so when a user requests for a resource or when a user requests for something, so what you have requested for from your browser, okay, assuming you go to example.com, you click on customer, then you click on ID3. It means you want to look for a customer with this particular ID3 here. Okay, so the request will go to controller first, which happens to be, can you see that? So that will controls every activities. Okay, it's your request to go to the controller first, then the controller will send the ID. Okay, the ID is coming from the browser. Okay, the ID will go to the controller. Now the controller will send the ID to your model. The model go to database and fetch the information for customer with ID3. Okay, so the model will get the ID, go to database, look for the the customer tables and with a customer with a customer that has an ID3. Okay, so the request will go back to your controller. Okay, so and it will be coded in an HTML format, in a readable, in a human readable format. Okay, and after that, then it will be sent to your browser for the user to see the details of a customer with ID3. And that is how Codeigniter basically works. Okay, so MVC, model, view, and controller. Controller controls both view and model. Okay, when there is a request, controller will be loaded first, grab the request, send the request to model will communicate to database. Okay, then the request to be sent back to controller, then the controller will send it to in an HTML format, in a readable format that the user will be able to read and understand. Then it will be sent back to your browser for you to actually see that this is what I've requested for. Okay, so that is a basic information about Codeigniter. So in our next lesson, we'll be discussing on libraries, helper, how to load, database, and some basic configurations. Okay, thank you so much once again for taking this course. See you in the next lecture. Bye.